Hiya, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then thank you so much for coming back. So today's video is a bra review. So I had lots of issues with bras. I had a bit of a gape era. I'm going to show you in a second what I meant. But basically, I'd got sick and tired of bras. I've lost a lot of volume in the top of my boobs here from breastfeeding, could even be age. A little bit of weight loss, but as I've said, I have always been before. I'd say I started YouTube, I got quite confident then when I started YouTube, around about that time. You caught me at my best time, basically. But before then, I was up and down yo-yo dieting, and no matter how small I got, I always still had rather large boobs. I've been anything from a J to, you know, a G. I was a G recently. I've been remeasured. I'll obviously talk about this. But I wanted to do a video where we could discuss bra shapes that are good for boobs, that are slopey, that are all party at the bottom, business at the top. And you know, they're just not there. The volume's just not there anymore. And I find that when I size down, I get double boob. If I'm wearing my size, I get a big gape at the top. So I want to feel nice in bras. I want my silhouette in clothes to feel good. And yeah, I thought we'd get into today's video, and I'll let you know obviously what I mean. I'm going to show you now. I went to M&S. I had the most lovely lady called Marion remeasure me, and she said to me, darling, your boobs are coming up at about a 34F. I'd say a 32F if you want to have your bra strap done properly, because obviously you're meant to have it on the loosest and then tighten it up as you go on. It was a bit too loose. However, I'll show you actually. Since losing a bit of weight, I've not got lots of skin, but I've noticed I've got more flesh. She just went, oh, that's flesh. Everyone has flesh. So I'm getting more flesh here and stuff, etc. And what's happening is, this is a 34 and it is a bit large. I could do with a 32. However, I feel like when I have the 32, I get usually like all this hanging out over the top, and it's rather uncomfortable. So this is the bra I've got on, and this is a plunge shape, and I've got, it's like a droplet of a boob. I almost get this sort of like, nothing here. And I was like, I've even got a fold in the bra because there's just nothing there yet. When I'm sizing down in the bras, and they're fitting up, I'm getting like a double boob. A lot of this sort of will hang out. Obviously everyone has one boob larger than the other. It's just really, yeah, it's not holding me in, making me feel very confident at all. So what I did is I went on Instagram, said, has anyone got any recommendations? And this is what you said. You said try Balconette bras, also double side support bras. Don't go for a plunge, more of a t-shirt bra. So I went into M&S and tried them recommendations, and they still weren't fitting correctly. So I went and asked a lady, she was a really lovely lady called Marion, and she measured me up, and she said that I'm basically coming up as like an F. She'd say I'm a 32F now. But I don't like how I feel like the flesh wise. So as they say, a rule of thumb, if you go up a back size, you can come down a cup size. So some of these bras I've managed to get in an E cup as well, which is really good. So I've managed to get a 34E rather than a 32F. But if we was just going by just my cup size, I would be an F now. So I've gone down to an F rather than a G, but I've lost the sort of material here. But as I say, all of these bras you're going to be able to get in the different ranges, because M&S are quite good. Some of their ranges only go up to a certain size, and then they'll also have them in like the fuller body range. They'll have them in like the large, for the larger breast, the same style bras. I was in there for ages and I was just looking around, and she helped. So I've managed to find dupes of everything. So I'll obviously get in and show you. So this is the problem. So someone else said to me, try to not get a padded bra. Have something like that, but more of a t-shirt, non-padded bra. So the first bra I'm going to show you, I got recommended to get, and it's basically a t-shirt style bra with no padding in whatsoever. Everyone was like, don't go for padding. And I tried to get one that wasn't underwired and a cotton, and someone said to try and get lace because it's softer here, a softer line, so you might not see the harsh line and then your boob here. So I'm going to show you what that looks like on. So the first bra is this bra. It's lifting me up a little bit at the bottom. Lift, rather than nipples point down at the ground. It is supportive enough. However, I still feel like I'm getting a little bit of a wrinkle around the boobs. The back, not so much. I feel like it's quite comfy. It's not a huge strap, and it's quite nice under a t-shirt. I feel like with the top that I've had on today, it's got a little bit of like, it's got like a little bit of tie at the front. So I think that would be quite nice because it would disguise that like a vest underneath. But I am getting a little bit still of the shrivel bit. And let's get it right, this isn't the most pretty bra, is it? It feels a little bit, you know, it's nice for day to day. It's rather comfortable. It's also quite, I'd say it's quite minimising. It isn't a minimising bra, but I'm going to say it's quite minimising. It is holding my boobs up, and I will say it's got this little stitched panel here, and it's got a little V up the bottom. Normally when I get the ones that don't have any padding in at all, or like don't have the cup on them, I end up getting like this weird like long uni boob that sort of sticks out in my t-shirt, so it looks rather weird. Actually, this is one of the bras I've trialled for quite a while. This come in a pack of 3 as well. You've got like a white one and a nude one. I'll put all the prices in the description box. I'll link them as well, but I will put all that details and stuff and the sizes I bought in them. But I felt this was quite an okay bra, but I am still getting, it's more so this one, because this one's I've got a slightly bigger boob on this side. I'm getting a little bit of ruching here, just where I haven't got as much volume, but I don't get the double boob that sort of just joins in a uni boob. Do you know what I mean? It's still separating them enough. I'm going to say this is a good, cheap, basic comfort. A little bit boring for me. So I'm going to say that this is probably about, let's say about 5 out of 10. It's a bit of a nothing really. It fits a bit better than that one done, but I think any bra would. So I'm going to say a bit of a 5 out of 10. I've not got much shape to it, but very comfortable for a day-to-day bra under a t-shirt or a dress. Winner, winner. And I do feel like possibly this would support, because it's got like a harder structure. It's got like a, it hasn't got a bone in it, but it's got like the fabric stitch to feel like a bit of an underwire, if that makes sense. So I feel like regardless of how large your boobs are, you're still going to get support. So I'd say it's about all right, we'll give it a 6 out of 10 for this one. Second one I'm going to try is a minimising bra. So I'm getting all the boring bras out of the way first, which I say boring, but the ones that you'd wear mostly day to day. So the next one I'm going to show you is a minimiser bra. Now I love this minimiser bra. This is amazing, and this is called the body bra from M&S. You know, like when you just feel like in the autumn, I feel quite bulky. I put on loads of layers of like autumn stuff, and I feel like my boobs are just first and foremost. And I'm super proud of my boobs. However, they're not always wanting to be super out there. I'm going to say this is a little bit of a minimiser. Definitely has flattened me down completely, but it's nice in a t-shirt. It's just comfortable, something you can put on underneath. This obviously, as I say, comes in a pack of 3, so you can get this in a black, a white and a nude. I believe they have a pink pack as well, but I'll have a look, I'll link them. But this one I've got a minimiser bra. So this is a proper minimiser bra, and it has a cup underneath it. It actually has like wiring. This is very comfortable and very good at minimising. I did share this on my Instagram, and loads of you ordered it because it does the job. It's really good. And this is from the body range. This comes in a nude, a white, a burgundy and the black, and I'm going to pop this one on as well. Now this one is incredible. I feel incredibly supported. As I say, it's got the bone underneath. It's also got this nice thick panel here, so I'm not getting like my flesh being pushed. Really comfortable. Also as well, it's got this really nice, goes thicker like strap here, which I really like. I think if it was thick the whole way down, it wouldn't feel as feminine. So it goes in, then thicker, so it's nicer on the shoulders to help with the support and the weight of your breasts. So this one I got in the F cup, and I think that's right. I don't think I'd have been able to gone down into an E cup with these, because these are super compressing, but it fits really lovely, as you can see. I didn't go down to a 32 still though, so obviously I've got a little bit of room here, but these are meant to be super compressive, so I think go for exactly the size that you're measured in this bra. But really nice, and I will say it does give you a lift, as well as you're not super flat, but it is minimising. I mean, my boobs normally, the profile, I'll show you in one of the other bras, some of my boobs just look ginormous. Like I don't think that you'd think at all that I've got an F cup in this bra at all. Like it's really, really lovely minimising. I know lots of you else have loved it, and I love that the bone comes here into the chest as well. It's really lovely, and it almost brings your boobs slightly to the side to sort of push them back rather than bringing them forward, and you know, and a really good value minimiser bra as well. So I'm going to say this one's good. I've not got any of the cups sort of like leaning out. Obviously this boob is bigger than that boob, but I haven't got any overspill. It's really, really nice. The next bra, I got told to try on a underwired but full lace bra, because apparently they are also better when you've got, you know, slopey boobs with no volume here. So I'm going to try on. So the lady did recommend this, Marion. It's called the, oh, it's called something. What is it called? Oh, she named it a name. I think she said the Lucille. I think it's called the Lucille. I'll link them as I say, but this one I really did love, and this one's in a nude. So this one I think is called the Lucille bra. This is a very nice bra. So we've got the lace pattern at the top here. As you can see, the bone fits perfectly onto my chest. And it goes up and sort of has like a higher ridge here as to not get any fleshy sort of overspill at the side or like a second boob. I do have quite wide boobs at the side, and the panel's really nice, and it's a slightly thicker panel as well, which I like. The lace as well is really nice because, as I said, this boob is slightly smaller than this one. That's natural. Everyone will have one boob larger than the other. On this boob here, the one that is slightly larger, because this has got a lace trim at the top here, it's quite forgiving with that little large boob, because if I'm then buying the next size up in order to, you know, take part for that, I'm then going to have a saggy cup on this side. This is a very, very nice bra. Very, very nice. Obviously, the lace comes up higher than the nips anyway, so you're not seeing a nipple on show. But, you know, obviously putting the bra on, you can see them through the bra. But yeah, this is a really nice bra and very, very comfortable. And also on this one, the boning comes up and then we have like a nice thick layer here, because I find some bras that have got the bones in, they go right the way to the top, and that's always the one where it starts to, when it wears on your armpit and stuff, the wire will come out rather quickly. I like that with a lot of the M&S ones actually, we've got like I could fold that panel. There's quite a bit up there that doesn't have boning in, so it's going to be nice and fit, you know, really perfect. So I'm going to show you another bra as well. So the next bra I'm going to show you is a black version, and it's a different style bra in a similar, but it has side support rather than this being sort of like a wider to the side. I'm going to show you as well under my top. So with this one not being a minimizer, we're getting a bit more of a lift on the boob. You know, it's not hiding as much the profile of your breast, but still quite minimizing. There's one bra I'm going to show you where I look like I've had a boob job, it's like baboom. But it sort of like brings your boob to the side, I'd say, like, and spreads it evenly. We're starting off small, girls. And then I wanted to show you a black one because this has got side support. So this is where we're going to start to get a bit more front. Do you know what I mean? We're going to go on that. So the next bra I got a black one and it's side support. Let's try it on. Speak no further. Right, so I didn't buy nipple covers. So for this bra, I'm going to have to hand maneuver my breast. So the centre bone is perfect and fits really nice and tight there. We do have a little line here which fits really nicely, but it's a nice silky material, so it's not too harsh. And we've got like a structured enough bra strap here to hold your boobies up. But the bit I wanted to show you is we've got a part here, it's like a contour here that sort of pulls your boob in forward rather than bringing your whole breast to the side. This almost lays flat to the side of you here, which is really nice. That brings your boob forward, giving them more of a front boob. Yet again, a nice large panel, so I'm not too fleshy with this bra. Also as well, it's got a very nice lace detail on it, which is really nice, but it is see-through. I mean, there is black floral patterns, like you can see, all over it, but so you don't see no nippage, I want you to be able to see the full potential of the bra. Any weird people that have chose to watch this video are going to be quite disappointed, I reckon. But it's a very, very nice bra. It's quite a sexy bra as well, and a lot of these bras come with knickers that you can wear as well, like matching knickers. And I feel like this is a bra that you'd feel rather confident in, and you'd feel nice, and you wouldn't feel that you're, you know, for instance, wearing a big bra, because I feel like a lot of bras come up really ugly. Curvy Kate do have some really nice bras though that are quite fancy, and I will say that even when I had, after having Albert, my boobs skyrocketed up to like a J. I was having to borrow bras off my mum. So, you know, I've had all the size boobs. I've had very, very large boobs in bras where I've really struggled to get bras. And obviously they're a bit smaller now. I'm gonna say it's more so breastfeeding than actually weight loss, if I'm completely honest. Because as I say, I've always had a rather large bust. I've always had like a G or a H, even when I've been much smaller. It's more the density, it's either that or age, where I'm losing volume at the top, that I'm all volume at the bottom. I'm now able to have a smaller size bra to sort of push it all into, if that makes sense. So this one's sort of bringing them up a bit more forward. You're noticing you've got more of a rounder chest that starts here rather than to the side. You've got like a much more sculpted shape here, which looks really, really nice actually. and I really like this bra. And do you know what? I feel really nice in it. I feel confident in it. I feel sexy in this bra. It's a bit of a style as well, which is just really, really nice. So this bra is really beautiful. This one only goes up to an E cup, so I'm on the last legs of this one. But I will say, I've looked at all the bras. So when I was in there, as I said, I was in there for ages, because I was looking at all the bras, and then I was trying to work out whether we could get them in the larger cup as well. And then like some of the other bras where I've got the larger sizes, I've seen if they do them in the smaller versions as well. So I went online, had a look. So there are ones similar to this in the larger cup as well, with the side support, etc., all the bits that you want. So I'll link them as well. I'll link them below. So I'll link the exact ones, and then the second one underneath it will be the alternative option if they don't obviously have them in them sizing. Right, so the next one I've got, this is where we're going to get on to. Shall I do one last basic? We'll do like one last basic and then we'll get on to the... So this one I've got on actually comes in a pack of 3. It comes with a grey, a white and a khaki. They also have a nude, a pink and a burgundy, and then they've also got a black, white and nude as well. This is a t-shirt bra. This one, they're everyday t-shirt bras. These go up to an E cup. However, they have got these in a larger cup variation as well. I'm going to say that when we was in the changing room, Marion said I should have gone for the F in this bra, just because she feels that my boob that's larger is just slightly protruding more than she would like. However, we've already got a tiny sliver of a gape on this one. Pop her in. You can't see it under a t-shirt. I'll put my t-shirt on. They actually look really nice. This is probably, I'm going to say, how my bras I like them to look, unless I'm super layering and stuff like that. You know, nice and round, nice and perky. The V isn't too high either, so if you are in a V-neck top, and it's also not too cleavagey, it gives you just this nice look, nice and round. Yet again, lifting your boobs up and out, really nice, upwards. I feel really comfortable in this bra. It's rather comfortable. The wiring, yet again, is really nice. The side panel is nice and high again, but you've obviously got that bit where the wire won't pop out. Nice thick panel here. And yet again, I've gone for the 34, so rather than 32, and I've done it on the tightest one because I should have got a 32. Pack of bras is really good value actually. Like, how much is that per bra? It's ridiculously reasonable, and I just think this is really nice. And I do know that these ones wash up beautifully because I've had these in the past before, as I say, in the larger cup, because I've had the larger cup ones before, because obviously a G, they don't do that, they go up to an E. So yeah, I think these are really, really nice. And obviously, as I say, I'll link both sets, but this is a nice bra, and it's nice and fitted here, but it's not too harsh. It's not too uncomfortable. I mean, I'd rather not be wearing any bra, obviously, but I have to because otherwise they're literally here. I think this is where my boobs normally are. Maybe these little tan marks. But yeah, I just think that this is quite nice to have on. Can we just say as well, I haven't put fake tan on in forever. I think since we got back off holiday, like before we went on holiday, I obviously didn't put none on. And I just feel so much better for not wearing it. I feel really good in myself, and I'm not worried I'm going to get orange on my bra, etc. And when I say tan lines, I meant like, you know, just, what is it called? You know, it's going to sound ridiculous now. You know, like areas of skin that rub together. Like I said to Gary, I always thought that I had a very pink bum crack, but you don't have a pink bum crack. Your bum crack is actually slightly darker than the rest of your body, and that's why people get them bleached. And I was shocked to find that fact. I was shocked. It's like skin colour but slightly darker. I was really, really shocked to find that fact because it's skin that's rubbed together. It's the friction. So I was just like, you know, my little marks from my little brown sections from where they lay there. Right, let's get on to another bra anyway. Get off the brown bum cracks. You know, can I not just have a bit of brown on the old greys up here rather than on the bum crack? No? Okay, thanks very much. Thank you. So we're going to go on to Balconette bras. So Balconette bras are the ones we got told to use. So, t-shirt bras, if you're going to get a t-shirt bra, do not get a plunge. Do not get a plunge. Get one that fits at least in the middle of your bust. Girls, if you have no volume here, you have to have it here. You have to, it's a must. Do not get plunge bras if you've got no volume. Don't do it to yourself because they just look worse. Right, so now we're going to go on to, I'm sorry, this bra was so reasonable. 15 quid. So yeah, these are 22 for a pack of 22 pack. I didn't say how much, I'll link them, I forgot. 15 quid. This is the B by Boutique, again, 34E. My boobs look, speaks for themselves, I'll show you. Incredible in this bra. This is what we should be wearing. So I'm gonna go there with it. Larger back brace. She said that's for the flesh, because I said to her, so this is even more so for me. Like, I love this, so I was like, I don't feel fleshy in it. She pulled this out as a wild card. But I know it's a bit bright, and they also have this in like a nudie pink colour with like a bright cerise pink strap. This is just makes my boobs look like they're fresh out the womb. Like, honestly, they are cute. Right, I'm going to show you this bra. She made me actually pop this under my dress. My dress was like a fitted dress on the day, and I was like, hello boobies. Now, this bra, I look very booblet, but they're all here. I haven't had my boob skin here in forever. Here. Like, normally it slopes down to about here. Look, it's just put, look. I like I've got false boobies. They just look amazing. So just to here, perfectly smooth over. I've got to put a top on. You won't see the full effect. It's got a nice large back as well. Quite cute that it's got a different colour strap. I just wish they'd done this in more of a plain one. So I have gone for a different option for a plainer one. And it's a bit sexy as well. So you can have your like really cute booby one. I mean, it pulls it round to the side. You've got a nice thick strap here. As I say, I'm meant to have a 32, so gone for the 34. So we've got a little bit of wrinkle room, but it's in order for me to be able to fit in these really nice bras still. You know, I've always had bigger boobs and not been able to. So, you know, I'm on the last push and I'm squeezing myself into them. I'm like, take a lesson. If you've got a saggier boob, it's a blessing in disguise, you know. Nah, this one, when I put my top on, I had like a fitted wrap dress on, and I was just like on. I'm going to show you for purposes. Is look, here she comes. No, that's her breast first, and they come. Hello. They look incredible in this bra, and also with a V-neck top. I just look like they're fresh out of the womb. What can I say? They look so juicy and pert. But they're not. We know they're not. They hang here. Yeah, I'm so happy with this bra. I just wish it come in black and like plain colours, etc. But then she did say to me, after she put this on, and she was like, try this bra from the Rosie collection. I was like, okay. And it is another Balconette bra, but it's a lace. It's got no padding, I don't believe, in it. No, because this one's got a little bit of padding in it. It's got no padding in it. Because I did say to her, I prefer not to have padding. And it's incredible. And this one's 24. Yet again, 34E. This one's a bit of a sexy bra. It is. And it's got a bit of a nude mesh behind, so you can't actually see any nipples and stuff like that. Yeah, really nice. Look. Thicker back. I'm going to show you this one as well. But, guys, Balconette bras. So what we learnt so far, Balconette bras with side support. Minimiser bras are good as well, because they sort of like squish you in so you don't end up with like gape there. Do not go for plunge. I'm also going to say that first t-shirt bra is a bit no good. You've still got the wrinkling. Kind of need something, a bit of a structure to the sides or something, you know, like to help them. And if you're going to have a t-shirt bra, it needs to be at least here. She did say as well she'd prefer that to be a bit there, but because I've got the 34s, and obviously, you know, rather than the 32 and I'm an F, rather than an E. But she said that's fine. It is a rule of thumb that they use in bra fitting. She knew I got carried away with bras. Right, then let's try this Rosie one on. This bra is stunning. They have the underwear to go with this, but I've already skinted myself buying so many bras, so I've not bought any underwear. So yeah, just normal nude or black knickers at the minute. I'm so disappointed. So when we was in the shop, obviously she had that one. They didn't actually have this one. I've had to order online. It come yesterday, and obviously, as I said, I did get carried away buying the e-bras. However, some you win, some you foul. I'm getting double boob. I can't wear the E. It's too small. I'm going to need the F. They don't go up to an F. So we are going to write this one off. And actually, in Balconette bras, she did say that sometimes you might need the next size up. So I was quite lucky to be able to fit in that one. So I'm not really surprised. Yeah, I'm getting like, I'm not overly surprised by this, but it is a very, very beautiful bra. A nice large back and that on it. Very, very nice. I've ruined it at the last hurdle. We could have finished on and up, but I've got like a double boob and you can't really see it. You probably see it under a t-shirt. But yeah, it's just not doing it, unfortunately. Oh, nearly ripping me top. Yeah, no, you can kind of see a bit of a double boob here. Look, definitely on that one you can. Oh well, a bit disappointing. That's a really nice bra as well. I am going to say though, I'm not particularly liking this sort of like, didn't realise it said Rosie all over it, which is great for me because my name's Rosie, but I don't know if I like that. Do you know what I mean? It's very Calvin Klein-esque. I think that'd have been nice plain. But yeah, I did like this, but as I say, I'm going to definitely leave this in the F. This is just a whim bra shop that I did after asking for recommendations on my YouTube. Would you like me to try some other shops to see what they've got? Or try a larger bust supplier of bras? I'm happy to do this. Obviously, as I say, this was a very last minute, I'm sick of my bras looking like that. Like I felt so uncomfortable, constantly spilling out, you know, leaning forward. And it just weren't comfortable at all. Luckily, obviously I'm dressed. And only me could feel them spilling out under my clothes. And I run with the recommendations, and I do feel like the recommendations have been on point, girls, with yourselves, and also with obviously the bra fitting lady, Marion. She was really lovely. With the ideas for the t-shirt bras need to be a bit higher. Non-padding is usually our friend. Obviously I've got a couple there, Balconette bras as well. And getting remeasured, and rule of thumb as well. Obviously I'm 32F, but you can go down a cup size if you go up a back size in order for it to fit, because sometimes you might have a larger back or you might get that fleshy sort of thing that I get as well. And I don't like that. And I know some people go, well, I'd rather a fitted bra, but if I'm wearing a fitted vest top, I know all I will see is that, and I don't like that. So that's a personal thing. But yes, let's have a sip of water. Oh, I feel like I'm on this morning. Let's have a sip of water. So let me know your favourites, and would you put in the comments if you would like me to do a bra and places you'd like me to try. Let me know. I'm going to say my favourite is that B bra at the end. It's the best shape. Like honestly, I just feel so nice in it. However, wish they'd done more colours. So I am going to have a look for some Balconette bras in black and nude to go under clothes. 3-pack of t-shirt bras for 22 quid, you cannot go wrong for. And the minimiser bra, but the minimiser bra is amazing. And then obviously the lacy ones are really beautiful as well. I feel like they're really like lovely classics that you always have. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, guys. As I said, I'll link them all below in the description box below. So you go into store and get measured. Bravissimo's really good. And yeah, M&S is just great for me because I feel like they're everywhere, aren't they? There's no travelling to get to Bravissimo. Everyone will have an M&S near them, surely. And yeah, I feel like they've got the price range pretty good as well, because I feel like, why, just because I've got large boobs, should I have to be paying £50 minimum for a bra? And there were points in my breast life, before I was living my breast life, before obviously breastfeeding the 3 boys and Millie for a little bit. Obviously, as I said, she was tongue-tied. The boys were breastfed for a long time and they took it out of my boobies. And yeah, after that, not as much problems, but before buying the largest size bras, that was really hard. You had to really spend so much money on large bras. It's good that supermarkets sometimes have nice bras. Perhaps I could even do a video where we try, now we know what sort of shape to look for, because that's what this video is about. I could put it into use into maybe the supermarkets, or, you know, try and find some bargainy ones. But let me know your favourites and your least favourites. And I've been Rosie Henshaw. See you later. Take care. Bye.